That's all for the first batch. All
Back
first batch
like I never left.
second batch is from like 1.9 to 1.2, so around like 5.
Five. So we have 5 plus 6, because 6 is the 6 orders from the corner shop.
I'll probably recheck again and I'll give the confirmation to group players so that we don't miss anything.
Bro, check now.
Okay.
Like, why do we need to like check later? Because it's gonna take you like 1 minute more to check. Yeah, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, am I like missing something about? Why does it take like later to check some orders? Gue gak marah ya, gue cuma kayak bingung banget aja anjir. Why bro? I'm confused bro. Bro, if we just like finish with like the side, ya kita bisa. We can let them know today.
Just settle one.
Let them know today. I think yeah, we can ask. Yeah, we can ask the guys. How long is queue for production? Then if they tell us like 7 weeks, then we should just. I don't know if we should like go find some others for 3 hours.
Oh, we can find others first. The thing will be different. Then the standard will be different. Then the will be different. That's the only thing I'm concerned.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just like go with it for an hour.
Can I
So
say
we need to
something?
know like.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so right now we have, let's start there. We have 20 people in queue, done in queue, KNL 5 in queue. Then we have the other 2 to cover the right okay, right?
Yeah.
So overall we are having 5. If we want to mass produce MPHL, I can guarantee you that out of 5, 3 or 2 are going to be fake. Why? See, last month we did Apapun.
Kenapa?
Why?
Wadi tadi bawa. Iya.
Yeah, ramen, then there's another one can of 5. So what? Yes, that's the issue. So we picked them last month, but we have to start working on it this week. Ramen girl, it took 1 whole month just to be ramen girl. I'm not even confident that the actual packaged goods consists of ramen girl. Like, to be honest. So we start production, all those stuff are gonna be delayed. If Edward is okay with that, then I can continue.
We will set deadline on this one. Then we can decide what to do. Because right now we don't even have deadlines. Because you know like all the deadlines are right. So it depends. Okay, if you cannot meet them, let us know on what. That's a fair point. Let me just like try and see in this group where is the deadline. I can't find the deadline there, bro. On
Discord.
yeah, I'm Discord right now.
Okay.
My deadline.
Yeah. Below that now.
That's a fair point. Yeah. perhaps would be en route, right? Wait. En route by. Sorry?
Where did you pay for two?
Sorry, what?
Pay already.
Oh, fully
It's
already.
just that we haven't paid the second batch for the cat. Yeah, then she like minimum.
Waiting for, oh, no bro, I think it's already in Sampai, right?
Yes.
It should be en route by air, right?
Yes.
Okay. So there should be around like 7 to 14 billion slaves. As per our plan next. Waiting for, no bro, I think it's already in Sampai. And then there should be to Indonesia, and then after that, we need to send to Bangkok, right?
Lagi buat dapur. Apa kabar dapur? Lagi ngapain nih dapur nih? Lanjut tuh. Kalau yang W chat.
And we really
Apa kabar? Apa kabar?
the deadline, like here is on Mas Mandela. Okay.
Okie dokie is October 2025. 29th. Yes. The deadline given by Central, which is October.
Yeah, that's the one on the spot.
Yeah.
The deadline is October 29th to the US.
No. So Tokidoki no need to change. Tokidoki, right? Most importantly is once. Okay, I think I need to write. I think I need to write. Tokidoki, right? Need a shot. HD. That's the thing. If the photo, if sending the photo, right, then you should make sure it's HD and everything.
Okay.
Then after that, I will just email to them, right? Then can pass already. No need to get it. Same as the done.
Okay.
Deadline the same October also sample. Or
Also need photos. Just need photo, no need to send the thing. But the thing is, you need to make sure. The other part is, I need to write down is need to have label on them.
but where are you writing it down? I can't see it.
Writing on K.
Okay.
On tab K.
Oh, okay. Okay. Okay, then help me. The collabs needs to be in Taiwan by November
one should be but people should ask Leo what
What address?
is the address in Taiwan sent to, because the thing is it's only completed on 7th November, 4th November, sorry. So this one you can just ask where we can instant deliver to Taiwan from China.
Okay.
Oke, gini udah. Loh, ya begini ya.
Yes, I'm here a few minutes ago. Hold on.
Ya, oke. Welcome to 004. Bentar, apa ya? Warnanya.
Hello? Hello? Perfect.
Present. Vicky?
Yes, yes. Sorry, Makito was there. You have to talk to me urgently.
Awesome.
Tapi Adi was planning for me.
Yeah.
What was the question?
He didn't even hear us.
Okay. Yes, yes. Sorry, Makito was
Just regarding for address for Leo for the food. I already wrote down the sheet as well. Okay.
I have to ask you about the food, right? For the Challange, right? Challange, you want to look at the Taiwan one, right? We ship it December.
Let's discuss about the bottom line issue which was pushed.
Some. No?
Ideal. Seri ini serius ini. Lihat. Lihat.
Right. Ini lagi. Bukan ini punya body, right?
Ambil bakso.
Right. See the hole is so small, right? But the problem is, right, eating one has
Siapa yang tulisan beda yang komponen?
right?
Yes, MOQ is considered the 70
Yeah, correct. But the problem I'm thinking is capable of able to show the thing. That's what I'm thinking, right? Because you see the dan, right? You can
Kok
actually
tiba-tiba?
actually for
Lu minta
giving,
bantu
you can
temen lu?
give him those big official like dan is 100, right? Then
Dia
it's just
ada
like you guys
kenapa
eating
tuh?
lor.
Ada pesan nggak?
Huh?
Ada
You know what I
pesan
mean,
nggak?
right?
Kemana?
So
Anderson, but
Ada
how are
tadi.
you
Oh,
like
itu
right
ada
now, what
ada
you guys
challenge-nya,
want to
Ci.
do is that I have to
Hah?
make sure that one is
Coba,
not
bentar.
at the
Tadi layar tadi, coba.
Okay, so based on the thing
Kalau
that
penuh.
I captured you yesterday,
Oh.
I did help you yesterday, bro. You need to
Karena
see what I did. I asked.
Oh, lu mau pakai daster?
Like, right? I helped you, right? So the thing is,
Enggak lah.
right, is
Wah.
don't put the thing,
Wah.
don't
Gua
put
bilang
everything
kok Andi,
on
kamu kan
the
diri.
thing.
Gua
So,
bilang kok Andi.
like, you can't answer whatever, we can't answer whatever wants, right? You need answers from the supplier. That's why everything communication is very important. You need to choke the supplier for the deadline. Then you remember that time we were talking about the compliment. If let's say they come in the deadline, etc. All those things, right? That's your trick, right? So you use this trick on them. So you imply them to make everything simple for you. Then you make your life simple. So that every one of us it's simple. What you can do is, right, like what I did yesterday. You ask them the deadline straight away, like you got to meet this deadline. If not, then you compliment us. That's what you always do, right? So you do the same trick. You ask her to make the timeline, the sheet, you give it to us. Then everything, after you have the sheet, right, you can give it to Edward. Then Edward can plan the marketing one. So everything will be smooth. If not, it's like yesterday I have to ask Cheryl. If not, yesterday they will call everybody. I think everybody is like arguing with me. If I didn't release in the morning before everyone wake up. So for you, right, I save you the trouble. What you can do, right, ask them for the deadline. Make sure they meet the deadline. So if they can't meet the deadline, they will compliment you.
Okay,
This
that's
is
the
your advantage. Yeah.
Okay,
This is
that's
your
the
strength,
thing.
right? Use this strength. Use this as your strength. So you
Okay,
can
that's
do
the
it.
thing.
Okay.
One time they did not meet the deadline.
Correct.
Right, that's if they don't meet the deadline, right, this time, right?
Correct. She didn't meet the deadline for KMN, right? Because she promised you end of the month, right? And then after that she promised you the mid of October, right, for KMN 5, right? So, but that time we didn't have the evidence of the deadline or of the thing that she said, right? So now I implement this trick so that it's easier for you and it's easier for Edward and it's easier for the whole company. Because if you're looking at the shit that Edward did just now, right? For based on just KMN, right? It actually earned a lot of money already. Plus the person that is doing Atong, right, is the person that sponsor KMN 5. So he will confirm push very hard on the KMN 5. The other one that he did promise me is he will ask all the KOL to come down. So it will be very, very big spotlight on us. If we don't have the deadline and all those things, right, then how is he going to set all those things for us? So that's why I said yesterday, everything I did for the team. I didn't do it for signing anyone. I did it because I think your life easy, right? So what you need is ask them for the timeline. They don't meet the timeline, get compliment. Use all your strengths, all those things on them. The other part, right, that you need to solve is, I know the price is very, very fucked up, but the thing is, you need to keep pressing on the time, because if you're talking about 2 weeks, I tell you why, because Makito, right, she actually is supposed to go to another wrestling promo. So when you go to another wrestling promo, right, if that company don't allow you to sell your own merch, right, then they are fucked. So all this design that Andy pays for the artist to do, I arrange all those things and then you make all those things, right, will be wasted. That's why it's so important on that. Especially that Makito is a very good one. And when you look at the order sheet, right, you can actually tell her that actually this one we order more. Because I see what you all did is like, sometimes we go to convention and all those things, we can give away our stuff, right? That's why Makito name is very big. That's why I ordered 160 to put in the office. So like you guys, when you guys go business, but you guys can give some away. That's why it's a more order because she's more well known. So things like that, right? You need to use your advantage to choke on the supplier. Use a way that is more make sure you use the timeline. So once you have the timeline already, right, you share it to everyone, then you can make it, you can match it equally to this shit. Then everyone can actually do read the, like synchronize all those things. Then like you won't push our way, right? Yeah, because in a lot of people's point of view, right, our brand is very good. Really, really. It's like I talk to a lot of people, they think we are super innovative. But the thing is, right, if we don't deliver, we don't show anything, right, we just talk, we just add. So most importantly, you need to choke the people that you need to choke, so that we can actually meet everything in timeline. They cannot do anything, find a way for them to compliment us. Then what compliment way, right? You think of a better way, because you are very good at this, right? So you think of what they can compliment on this. So let your strength, right, play a part in the team, and then don't delay anything. So make everything smooth. You're very good, nothing wrong. It's just that you need to make sense with your talent, not like dragging the thing. Yeah, because it's different culture. I understand. Edward, is that good enough, Edward?
Yeah.
Okay. Continue.
One thing is that production and marketing will also have a clash.
Correct. I agree on that. That's why you need to have a date. Then at least have a one week buffer. Let's say, example, it says, this one will be complete in X week. Then Edward won't expect it to be on X week. He'll be expecting it on next week. So there's a buffer time. So you don't clash. We don't hit things on that. So you guys have to have correct.
Buffer time for 1 week is not enough. See, let's just say I buy a product, okay? There's a miss of a deadline in the production phase, like from the factory itself. It's gonna cost us 2 weeks. Let's just say that.
Okay.
And after that, all of a sudden, Indonesia has deadline.
Okay. Very good.
It's gonna cost us another 3 weeks. 1 week buffer time is never enough for proper supply chain. There needs to be a drop. So let's just say 1 quarter, right? We need to know our core strength and our core bottleneck. Right now, our bottleneck is where? See, Sukajan, you want us to do 1 month, like how many times ever? 5? 4, 5? Or was it ever? Or 10 cents, yeah. That's not possible right now. And I was supposed to say we're the buyer. They can make us possible. It's their problem. We're the customer. It's not like that. You have to understand from the point of view from the end chain. If they can only do 2, that means we need to follow them.
Okay, understand.
Unless we have a chance to move to other factory. That's now what my priority is.
The solution is right. I know. I totally feel everyone here. Totally feel. I know your problem. So what I want to say is right. The idea that we have now, right, is 1 week buffer is because I want you to set the different location. So why? If you able, okay, so FS from China to Thailand is very fast, 3 to 4 days. I checked already. So what happened is Indonesia, right? Right, can wait, it's fine. What is more important, right, is that photo taking that Apple is going to do, right, is more important. They can order. So based on what we both what they actually order, right, Apple you can actually put something like waiting time is how much. Then this synchronized with Hubert. So Hubert, when back already, right, you will send the, like normally what we do, our standardized like when we back already, then we send the tracking code, right? So everything is fine. It's just that I need to different allocate the thing so that everything will, like if everything goes to Indonesia, right, then Indonesia have like the clearance, all those things, waiting and all those things, right? I know very long. But if let's say you can set different allocation, right, then you can give 1 week buffer for Edward, right? Then at least he has time to actually take it. This one he won't delay for, I believe this one won't look very bad. And then after the wait all those things, right, he can actually do it later. Just that we need to be very clear on when we deliver. Then let's say it's t-shirt, then it says within a month, something like that. At least there's a buffer time for the clothes to go into nature and then to pack and then to give the person. So we need to set our timing buffer. So everything needs to be very clear on the website, the T&C, just to protect everyone from the thief, so that nobody will find us fault. Okay?
Thanks, guys. I think for Tampung, the best area. Saya need to separate the allocation and then send the real or like my air to Edward. Maybe like, I don't know how many people are needed for photo shoot. But I think very less quantities. Can we like get it?
Yeah, very less quantities. Correct.
Like 2 maybe? Or what? Can you say something, Edward? 2 is enough. Huh? 2 is enough, right? I think Thailand is also very similar to Indonesia. So, if we set 2, there will be factors. We'll figure out a way like later how to like skip this. But yeah, I think that's definitely possible for Thailand to run. For the compliments, right? I think we'll use the momentum currently probably for us to like give them a contingency plan. And once we're there late, like 3 days, we cut like 10%, a week 20%, so on and so forth. Do you think this is like proper to do with the Chinese bro? Do you think?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I think we also like do this a lot in trading and because of demurrage, right?
Yes.
This should be like very, very common practice. Okay? And for the shipping delays, this one is totally a bounce hand. What we can do is split shipment. Right? We can do like a little bit stingray, a little bit faster, a little bit newer, it will be a problem. Right? And I think we have done also quite well by like discussing this today. So I think I've heard, we all have heard from like the deadline side. Yes. And the communication part. If there are like any other like issue that we would like to raise so the teamwork can be better, now is the time to share. You know, anything else? Like, Gilbert, you got like any issues or quite a sign of not like in Singapore right now? No.
No, that's just my problems with the other vendors, so that's my bad.
Yeah, bro, I mean like, I think yeah, for everyone in production, yeah, you guys have to just like how like maybe the sheets are in the group, but you know, having a little bit of trouble with the vendor, there's gonna be delays. How long is the delay? I think it's just about sharing.
Communication. Yeah, I think most important that at least everyone knows. Like if
Right.
you call it, you don't know, we expect, then
Right.
you can't deliver, then you apologize. There's no point apologizing when things happen.
Thank you. I agree. Apologizing works nothing, to be honest. Okay, also on the like marketing side and the design side.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Then
Significance of the Makito project.
I think most important now we have to settle it because the knocks will be a sales thing this month, right? So try to alliance and work on this part.
Okay, so I don't know, like just now when I went to the toilet, what was like discussed, but a little bit like I wanna discuss today before we finish this. Very soon we're gonna have like super many delays on the Sukajan due to the production issues. So I've highlighted on the sheets like 4 Sukajans which I know of. Those 8, 9, 14 and 15. In terms of priority, ramen grill is number 1, but we've already shipped that. So what would be priority number 2? Makito, right? Right? Just
never paid for it, bro. We paid only for Canada and ramen.
You get for Kenyan and ramen. Okay, then fine. Then now what we can do is you try to lower you try to ask maybe like 60. Like you ask Cheryl can cook 60. I mean like it's basic one, right? Just ask
I think-
you can pay 60.
I think the sugar, why are we going to produce all of them like right now? Like what is the reasoning behind that?
Why I asked regarding this is because I want like the production team to set priorities currently. Because like very soon, I know you guys are gonna be like, yo, where's the Pangalaga Pukaja? Where's the Maki Indo Pukaja? And then start Hulu, right? So we just like want to set like everything clear, which one that we actually deal with. Because I see like there's like a lot more, which is not the Pukaja, which is like I like the bread, right? So I'm just thinking, I also agree with your question, Edward, which ones should we actually produce for the Pukaja? If it's not too much that we can produce, maybe like there's gonna be two, right? Like ramen grill and Maki Indo. Then I think that falls into the same bottleneck, like two, right? I think they can do two, right?
Okay.
Yeah, we can.
For Sukajan, the factory, yes, they can be good, but yeah.
Now it's
So how many do you have in queue?
now we're doing Kenyan pie.
After Canada, there will be dum dum dum. After dum dum dum, there will be two.
Next Pukaja, bro.
Yes,
Next Pukaja.
yes. Habis ini bakal dum dum dum. Poki-poki ada dua pending. Habis itu Maki Indo.
Wait then. But then maybe like put it in the grid so like we can all like see the same stuff. But like nobody knows, right? Like what's like this is in queue.
Okay, actually my question is, we don't need to produce all the sukajan, right? Like in bulk. We don't need to do that. There's no need. The need is to create a few samples, right? Like 2, 3. That's maximum right now. Because that the risk is too high to produce a lot of sukajan because of the cost, right? So why not we just create samples? We can split the work between Giflin and the sukajan factory right now, so that we can create all these samples out. That we can take photos, we can go and show people, and that would create sales for the pre-order and basically other stuff. Instead of us trying that, okay, now the lineup with Wiki is like, okay, everything we're throwing to this sukajan factory, 7 weeks, right? We can split the work. We just create samples, no more orders.
That's why
Let me try and explain.
okay.
Let me try and explain to Edward why we like mass produce things. Okay, first and foremost, we should start with the sample cost. What is the sample cost?
4,000 RMB.
4,000 RMB would be around how many US? Around like 600 US.
For one sukajan,
Yeah. Right. So I don't know what is the agreement between the sample cost and the final production cost. Is it deductible?
Nope, it's not. Unless you go to 100 basis.
Okay. So why this happens is because they have to like set the needles or something. I'm also unsure. But of course, throwing away like $1,800 compared to like throwing in for 100 pieces of sukaja. Of course, totally we need to just spend 1,800. But what would the factory think?
Hold. Vicky, what's the price again you said? 1,000?
Sorry?
4,000? 4,000?
4,000 for one sukaja.
Yes, for TNF it was 4,500.
4,500.
Yes. One. Actually for one, but we managed to get next time.
By then, jacket is around 171 USD. While the is only 70. Makes sense? Doesn't make sense, right? So keeping is cheaper, but we need to find a way to pay more. That's why the other part that we do is actually get someone in Japan to do the thing because Arch, when I showed those Japanese company, we actually is more capable than the Japanese local Sukaja. That's the only part that we are need to increase. So actually, basically, heating is cheaper, but it's higher LOQ. And
Wait. The 4,000 RMB sampling cost is from the Sukaja factory.
yeah,
Correct.
Not gift in. What's the
Yeah.
gift in cost for sampling?
if in total, if in don't do sampling one, but they only count in total. So total is 7K, and it's 100 pieces. So it's cheaper a lot than the Sukaja factory.
What? So,
you see what I was saying? Yeah, wait for you.
one Sukaja is 70 renminbi with gift in.
Yes,
USD.
70 USD.
yes, USD. And they don't count you the embroidery fee, but the embroidery factory they count you the. Actually, why is it expensive? Is because the embroidery fee, and it's so fucking stupid because the thing is the embroidery that they did is very plain, it's very flat. Thing is doing things right. When people see the t-shirt, right, the embroidery is better. The standard is higher. It's very, very high. I can say it's the highest I ever see for embroidery, even compared to Japan. But to do it is 7,000. Yes.
Have you tried asking them for samples? Have you tried?
If you ask her, okay, I tell you what happens if you ask for sample. She will ask you to pay for that 7,000. Then she will make that one piece for you first. Then if you okay, then after that you can add on. Then after that you will continue make the other 99. You end up you still have to pay that 7K. I mean like, Vicky been through that, right, Vicky? That's what they say, right?
Sample charges.
Yeah, that's what she told Vicky and me. So you die, but at the end of the day, if you sell overall, like let's say how much.
No, the thing is, yes, you can make 100, but I don't think there's a confidence here right now to sell 100, right?
Doesn't
So,
make sense to sell 100, right?
it doesn't make sense. So, what can we do?
Okay, hold on, let me calculate. If Vicky, you ask her for 80 is the same price as what we pay for the current factory. That is equal already. That is cheaper. So what happens is you have 80 pieces, and the end up prices you are paying the same price as you're paying to the Sukaja factory. So you tell her like best we can do is 80, and then all the you make.
How is it cheaper? We're paying the Sukaja factory 450 RMB per jacket. 400 RMB.
RMB is okay. Tell me in
sheet so everybody knows like our calculation that they have something and it's wrong.
Okay.
Can we do that?
Yes.
Buat konten.
Send the sheet.
Okay.
Okay, to be honest, it's very good that everyone is like
Main in
aggregating, amazing stuff.
ML.
This is in USD, right?
Hold on.
Kebalik bikin, lu bikin sama aja. Nah, agak challenge. Stay humble. Ini dia.
Sorry?
Let's go up.
Sorry?
Let's go up.
The cost for one project of the 91 was you're right.
91 range.
Okay.
After you add on the one code, so you add on
Good
one.
example.
Then we have 22, right? How many we have total? If we go to one, is it 22 or is it 32?
What? I don't understand.
Okay. Listen lah. Yeah. So let's say we make the overall. Okay, you write the TV. Okay, got it. So each one is 91